Wolverines take on your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. We're looking forward to a great game tonight, and we are asking for your help to keep it positive and let it be about the kids on the court. These teams have worked hard and have a job to do tonight. Let's support our players and steer clear of any negativity toward players, coaches, fans, and especially officials. Everyone's goal is for a fair, safe, and competitive contest. Please respect all decisions made by officials and extend that respect to all in attendance. Again, we thank you for your help in creating a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for tonight's lineups, starting with Westwood. Number 1, Charlotte Hurley. Number 15, Caroline Nozzolillo. Number 23, Olivia Williams. Number 3, Lillian Hancock. And number 5, Ariana Katzman. The Wolverines are coached by Catherine Clifford, assisted by Nicole Delaney and Ronnie McNeil. And now for the Hillers. Number 15, Holly Paharik. Number 10, Bethel Flanagan. Number 4, Captain Elena Davies. Number 24, Captain Caroline Kane. And number 14, Senior Alexis Bruce. Your Hillers are coached by Mike Greco, assisted by Kerry Chatton, Michaela Pucci, and Regan Kevney. Now, all who are able, please rise to the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. Tom Nappy alongside Wally Henneberry for this senior night basketball game between the 3-13 Hopkinton Hillers and the 13-3 Westwood Wolverines. It is Lexi Bruce night here at the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center. Lexi Bruce, the lone senior on this season's roster. So they celebrated her before the game. We apologize due to technical difficulties. We were not able to stream that live, but we do have the recording, and we'll get that up very soon. But we are ready for basketball. Standing in the center circle is Alexi Bruce up against number 24 for Westwood.
I don't have 24.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's Olivia Williams. So she may have changed her number as the Wolverines in the green uniforms working right to left across your screen. A pass in the interior now. A deep 2 by Katzman. That's no good. Hiller ball. Ava Connaughton and Adriana Katzman. They're going to be the two players to really watch on Westwood. Great shooters.
And Westwood right into a full court man-to-man defense here. And it really has been. It really is Lexi Bruce night. She's the only senior. The student section, the stands has her name on it. and they celebrated her before the game. And then her family also delivered donuts, Dunkin' Donuts for the crew up here tonight.
Yes, that was very nice. Big thank you to the family of Lexi Bruce. And that is out of bounds off the Caroline Kane shot, Westwood ball. Charlotte Hurley on the entry, full court pressure by the Hillers. Lily Hancock will take it up court. Pass over to Hurley. Hurley working her way in, feeds the corner. Driving in off the window, and no good is Hancock. Hiller ball.
Yeah, good rebound by Caroline Kane. And good defense by the Hillers there. Kind of getting not such a great shot for Westwood. Close one, but a little bit wild, resulting in a rebound for the Hillers.
Along the wing is Bruce, and it's stripped away by Olivia Williams. Here comes Westwood. They're driving in, some hard contact there as Hurley falls to the ground. No foul. Here goes Kane. And it's knocked out of play off of Lily Hancock.
Yeah, that's a tough play for a non-call right there. There was a lot of contact. I think by the Hillers should have been just a regular run-of-the-mill foul, but no call at all.
Yeah, I don't say this often when it's against the Hillers, but it should have been a foul.
Right.
Stripped away. Westwood has it. Adriana Katzman will take it up court.
Yeah, nice inbounds play that got it to Caroline Kane underneath, but she was just, got surrounded by Westwood girls and got it stripped away.
A great student section tonight. Nice and loud in here. The fans came out in big numbers on this Friday night to support this girls' team.
Yeah,
Hancock.
Nice for see the crowd for girls basketball and for senior night for Lexi Bruce.
Lily Hancock draws the foul. That's right, Lexi Bruce night. First foul is by Lexi Bruce. And I just reiterated what you just said. Second free throw, count it. Hancock hits them both.
So finally someone's on the board here tonight.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah.
Over 2 minutes. Davies down the lane, stripped away, and Hancock has it. Lily up along the far side. Feeds it up top to Katzman for three. No good. Off the rim. Katzman gets her own rebound.
Yeah, gets her own rebound. Long rebound.
Hurley driving in, and I would say that's a charge.
Yeah.
Good call by the official.
Charge and then a travel.
Bethel Flanagan on the entry. Full court pressure continues by Westwood. You're going to see Westwood take a lot of threes tonight. They take a lot of shots from outside the perimeter, and they have had a lot of success doing so. Feeds it over to Kane. Up top is Flanagan driving the lane. Count it.
Big bucket for Beth Flanagan right there. Really nice drives the lane left side for a layup. That was impressive.
Adriana Katzman with it, calling it out. Hurley driving in, feeds it out. Ooh, we get a charge. Another offensive charge. They're going to get Hurley.
The crowd is fired up here.
It's Charlotte Hurley's second foul.
Both offensive charges.
It's like a playoff-like atmosphere.
Yeah, the crowd came ready to play tonight.
Absolutely. Love it.
Elena got a strip, but she picks it back up.
Davies.
Again.
Katzman and Davies get tangled up. Jump ball call in favor of the Hillers.
That's some tenacious backcourt defense by Ariana Katzman right there. Elena Davies lucky to be able to hang on to it.
She'll certainly be a player to watch tonight. And along the short corner, we have a tangle up, and we'll have another jump ball call. This will be in favor of Westwood.
I like what the Hillers are doing so far. Even though Westwood has such a better record, they're not afraid of them, and they're really kind of attacking them. And I really like that early in the going here.
Hancock over to Mason. Yeah, it's been a physical game.
Yeah, it has been so far. A couple of charges by Westwood.
And she steps back, thought about the three. Along the corner for three, knocking it down, Ella Mason.
Nothing but net.
Good shot there as Elena Davies takes it up. Feeds it over to Kane, and she's just able to get it away to Flanagan.
Well, the defense is really stifling coming up the court. It's all the Hillers could do just to get it up over half court.
You're going to have solid passing tonight against this defense.
Right.
Along the baseline and rejected is Paharik. The follow-up, no good by Flanagan. Loose ball, Paharik picks it up.
They're hustling, I'll tell you that.
Davies feeds it over to the wing. Lexi Bruce with possession. Into Flanagan, a nice
There's
feed,
a foul.
and she'll draw the foul. Ella Mason with her first. That was a great feed.
Yeah, nice pass. Nice cut by Beth Flanagan right there. And that's why she's going to shoot too, because the cut down the lane, got her man behind her. Ooh, too bad.
First no good. She is the lone Hiller bucket tonight.
Missed them both, too bad. Holly Paharik, big hustle rebound.
I like it. McCann up top. Feeds it back to Flanagan. Now to Davies. It's almost like that was planned.
Right.
Along the wing, up for three, and just off the mark, Lexi Bruce. Hillers keep it. A pass up top, no good by Davies, and Westwood has it, pulled down by Ava Gannon. Ariana Katzman with it, calling it out.
Big pick right there.
No good as she front rims it, but Lily Hancock is there to collect. Feeds it over, Gannon. Into the lane.
There's another charge.
Oh, wow.
I think. Nope, he's not going to call a charge.
Yeah, I think that was. I think that's the right call. That was a defensive foul that time. And they're going to get Lexi Bruce.
That's her second. It's her night. She's filling up the stat sheet already.
That would really be a shame if she fouls out.
No, that would be too bad. But it tells you that she's playing hard, though. I'll tell you. When you start fouling like early, it means you're engaged and you're playing hard out there.
She always plays hard.
Yeah, she does.
Very fun to watch. Ella Mason hits the second free throw. A 6-2 Westwood lead. Full court pressure continues by the Wolverines. With it is Restaghini. Restaghini in her first moments of the game tonight. Along the top of the perimeter they go.
This is going to be a real test for the Hillers, especially the younger players like Restaghini, where Westwood's such a senior-heavy team.
Paharik goes baseline, and she stepped out. Westwood ball. Ella Mason on the entry. Katzman will take it up. Driving down off the window, no good. And it's batted in the air. McCann has it. And now it's stolen away as McCann tried to pass. Stolen away by Kaiser. Along the corner, Katzman. Feeds it over. Gannon along the baseline. No, but draws the foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Paharik, I think. And that's Eva Gannon. She's been causing some havoc down there. She's taller than some of the other girls. She's been setting some real heavy picks out there. I'm surprised that we haven't seen her get the ball down low yet.
Catherine McGowan feeds it in to Ella Mason. Back to McGowan now along the short corner.
Oh, there she's blocked. Oh!
Ava Gannon went up for the shot and drew some contact.
I think that's going to be on Charlotte Holden. Yeah, her first. And that's the Hillers' fourth team foul.
Yeah, it's a physical one tonight. I think we're going to see both teams rack up the fouls, especially if this trend continues.
Right. And if this is the case where it becomes a real physical game, I think this is where Ava Gannon's really going to play into her strengths.
Westwood gets the rebound, collected by Kaiser. Ella Mason with it. Feeds it over. Katzman Now to the wing, up for three, no good is McGowan. Loose ball, Hillers have it. McCann collects. Over to Paharic. Paharic through the defenders, up for the shot, and it was a clean block, according to the official.
Yeah, Ristagini stepped on the baseline when she picked up the ball. They are playing hard. They are taking it right to them. They're being aggressive on offense.
Ella Mason on the entry. The Hillers, they are giving that aggressive defense right back to Westwood. Katzman.
Yeah, both teams are really making the other team earn every inch of the full court.
A good feed into the interior. McGowan up with the hook. No good. And Kaiser pulled it down, but then it ended up going off of her and out of bounds. It was last touched by a Hiller.
Here we go, substitutions by Westwood here. We got some fresh legs for Westwood in there.
McGowan feeds it up top.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Big collision there. Giannopoulos trying to drive.
First, it's a charge. So you can tell how aggressive Westwood is, where all, if not all but one of their fouls are offensive charges.
Yeah, I'd say so far this is already the most physical game I've seen all season.
Right.
Restagini with it. Restagini trying to work her way down the lane, up for the shot, can't finish, has her own rebound.
Nice job.
Tries to feed it out, knocked out a play by Hancock. It will stay with the Hillers.
Yeah, she used all her energy just to get to the hoop, and when she got there, she just didn't have enough oomph to get it over the rim. But then she got her own rebound back and was able to kick it out.
Keen on the entry, feeds it in up from the block, and rejected is Restagini. Westwood ball. Here comes Lily Hancock along the far side. Feeds it over to the wing, McGowan. Ooh, lost it, battle for it.
There's some good D right there. So we got, a jump ball, and it's going to be Hiller ball. Good aggressive hands on D.
Yeah, Tegan Restagini got in there. On the entry, Caroline Kane.
I'm trying to motion for the girls who to pass to. That's what you caught me doing.
I thought you were trying to signal something.
She's open.
McCann feeds it over. Holden for three, no good. Loose ball, Westwood has it, collected by Giannopoulos. Giannopoulos feeds it over to Hancock. Underneath now to Kaiser, up with the shot.
Up and over. Hits her own rebound.
Has her own rebound and stripped it out.
Blocked.
Good defense there by Kate Finnegan along the baseline.
Big block by Finnegan. They get landed on her while she was sitting out of bounds, which is a tough break, but it was a great block.
Hancock feeds it in. Shot for three, no good by Giannopoulos, and a battle for it, and it's pulled down, and that'll do it for the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, it is the Hopkinton Hillers 2, the Westwood Wolverines 7. And this has just been a gritty, physical, defensive battle so far. Points
hard to come by on both sides. They are really fighting for every inch of the floor out there. And the shots, almost no shot is clean.
Right, there's not a lot of missed shots either. It's just a case where both defenses very aggressive, and they are both forcing turnovers. And if the game's going to be like this all night, this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, the way it's been so physical out there so far, the one girl I've noticed from Westwood is, and I've mentioned her a couple times, Eva Gannon. She seems to be plays to that kind of thing. I'm not saying dirty at all. Just saying she's a physical girl. I've seen a couple of big picks, and not anything illegal or anything. But when she sets a pick and the Hiller girl runs into her, they stop. And then she knows what she does. She turns, she seals, and she rolls to the basket. If she starts getting the ball down low, it's going to be trouble if she's got that skill, I hope. And it'd be nice to see if she does.
The Hillers doing a good job at defending down low along that baseline area.
They have been. They've got a couple of nice blocks there. That was Kate Finnegan right there at the end. Probably not as big as some of the Westwood girls, and she's up there blocking shots.
And the Wolverines, they have a little more size than the Hillers, but Westwood doesn't have the most size out of teams that we've seen this season.
Right.
And what's been their strong suit is the physical play and is good shooting. Lily Hancock with it. Feeds it over to Mazzola. Now along the wing is McGowan. And an attempted pass to Olivia Williams stripped away.
Oh, she just put it up.
It's Kraus with it, and now she's going to get tangled up.
Yeah.
And it'll stay with the Hillers.
That was a great steal, good anticipation. I think she should have pulled right up right before the double team came. Pulled up and put it up and see what happens when you let it fly.
Caroline Kane on the entry. Up top to Davies. Along the wing, Grady. Back to Davies. Over to the corner, Kane.
Looking to get it into Kraus.
Up for three. Off the mark. Westwood ball. Elena Davies with the missed shot. Lily Hancock with the rebound. Feeds it in. A great pass, but can't finish as Mazzola misses the lay-in.
We're going to get a foul here on Westwood.
And that's Mazzola, excuse me.
That's her first. Team fifth. We're creeping up into bonus category here.
Yeah, I think we're going to get there relatively soon.
Yeah.
Davies feeds it out. Restaghini trying to work her way around the defender and drew some contact. Hillers will have it. That foul was on Asanya Giannopoulos.
One more foul, and Hillers will be shooting 1-1 in the bonus.
I butchered that name. It's Eustathia.
The first name is the tough one. Giannopoulos is okay. We can handle that one.
Jump ball call as Restaghini gets wrapped up with Hurley, among others. Westwood draws the turnover on the entry, Ella Mason. Into Hurley she goes. Along the wing, McGowan. Trying to get it into Olivia Williams as she bats it to Ella Mason. Williams feeds it in along the short corner. McGowan takes it out. Up top, Williams for three. No good. And that'll end up out of play. Elena Davies was trying to track it down, got a little tripped up.
Yeah, she just kind of tried to block out the Westwood girl, let it roll out of bounds off of Westwood. Boy, I'm just amazed at how almost every pass, it doesn't get to its recipient cleanly on either team. That like every pass, every shot's being contested.
Yeah, and it's not really a case of sloppy passing either. It's just very aggressive defense. Restaghini going to draw contact there as she tries to get past Olivia Williams.
That'll put the Hillers in the bonus for the rest of the way, too.
And Olivia Williams tried to put her hand in the air to make it look clean after the fact, but the officials saw it. First free throw, no good. But basketball is certainly a sport. There's a little acting involved. Second free throw, no. That is going to hurt the Hillers if they can't start hitting their free throws. Ariana Katzman with it. Hillers 0 for 4 from the strike so far.
Well, if they're going to go to the free throw line, they need Holly Paharik in the lineup. She's a very good free throw shooter, I think.
Katzman misses the shot. The follow through, no good by Mazzolio, and the Hillers have it. Along the near side, Davies.
Oh.
Trying to feed it off the hands of Kraus. Loose ball, and now she gets it back. And we have a foul call. And it looks like it's going to be against Westwood.
Now they're pointing out of bounds like it's an out of bounds play, but it should be a 1-and-1.
And they got Ariana Katzman with her first. And
here we go. They've got him lined up now.
That is a team 8th by Westwood.
So Sophia Kraus now shooting 1-and-1.
On the front end, she hits.
Gets it to drop.
Well-needed free throw for the Hillers. First point of the second quarter.
Let's see if she can get this one in a little more smoother than the first one. But they all count.
As long as they go in.
Yeah. There it is.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
I think Sophia Reitman-Cross is going to be a player that is going to be huge over the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, she's just a freshman. She's got all 3 more years to go.
Ariana Katzman with it.
And Holly Paharik is back in the game.
Gannon feeds it in, loose ball, and it's batted out by Mason. Westwood able to maintain possession. Katzman driving down, kicks it out, up for 3. Gannon, no good. And it's going to be Hiller ball. Elena Davies collects, feeds it up, and then it's lost by Lexi Bruce. Westwood with the steal. Ava Gannon comes up with it.
And Lexi Bruce never really caught the pass, just kind of it bounced around off of her. It was too bad. Good aggressive play. They're trying to advance the ball. There's another air ball by Westwood, and that's going to go Hiller's way.
I'll tell you, Westwood not shooting very well.
No, not at all. You can tell by the student section.
This is the time you want to get some buckets if you're the Hillers.
Right.
Flanagan on the entry. And in the Hillers' case, they're just not getting a lot of shots off.
Right.
Davies.
They're working so hard just to get the ball into the offensive end. The defense by Westwood's been so tough. Here comes Paharik. Oh, she's blocked clean.
Good block there by Kaiser. Feeds it over to Katzman for 3. Knocks it down. Ariana Katzman with her first bucket of the game. Davies feeds it up. Lexi Bruce.
Put that up.
Long
That's the
2.
one.
Knocks it down. Good response by the senior.
And the crowd loves it. They've been waiting all game for Lexi to get her first points.
Katzman driving in. Hopefully there'll be many more to come. Mason feeds it underneath. Up for the lay-in. No good, but foul drawn by Mackenzie Kaiser.
Yeah, she's going to shoot too. That was a foul.
And we have a timeout at 4:03 left to go in the second quarter. Westwood leading the Hillers 10-6 in what has been a very wild and very physical game between these two teams.
Yeah, it has been wild, but it is low scoring. So the Hillers, even though they've only scored 6 points, they are right in it. They're only down 4. And like I said, the student section went wild waiting for Alexi Bruce to score her first points, and they did when she finally did. So just before that break, we've got a foul on Elena Davies. That's her first, and it's going to be the 15th foul. And I think we said Mackenzie Kaiser is going to be coming in to shoot too.
That
name's
a tongue twister there.
Opening up my right ear there. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, it is a little bit of a tongue twister. Mackenzie Kaiser. That time I hit that one smooth. I might not try it again the rest of the night.
Well, it's still very much anyone's game, and I think the key is going to be which team ends up shooting better, because both teams struggling from the field.
Yeah, it might come down to a lot of free throws. Whichever team can hit their free throws, if neither team can really hit from the field.
Lily Hancock already 2 for 2 that is Mackenzie Kaiser, first time at the line tonight. And she hits the first. And the second. Westwood shooting good from the line. They are 6 for 8 from the strike. McCann with it.
Someone's going to come to the ball and help her out. There we go.
Paharik bails her out. Back up top, McCann. Now to Davies, driving in, and it's batted around, and Westwood gets the turnover.
Yeah, Elena was blocked by a much bigger Kaiser out there.
Hancock feeds it over. Up for 3, and good. Ava Gannon. A 15-6 Westwood lead. Driving in McCann, and we have a foul. Good job by McCann turning something into nothing.
I feel weird saying it, but Westwood's on a 5-0 run. It doesn't sound like much, but in this game it turned a 10-6 lead into a 15-6 lead. And with points at such a premium, there she breaks the run there, which is nice. Keep them in the action here.
McCann hits the first. It's her first appearance at the line tonight. and hits the second.
Nothing but net on both of them. So they're starting to settle down at the free throw line.
So I think that's who you want at the line if you're the Hillers.
Yeah, nothing but net. Oh, there's a sliding toe drag.
Katzman with it.
That's the Chris Webber travel. It doesn't get called.
They got away with it. And double dribble.
Palming or a carry. You never see that called.
It'll be Hiller ball. Yeah, that's a rare one.
Yeah, if LeBron James saw that palming call, what?
Restaghini trying to work her way up court. Calling it out. Feeds it back, McCann. Driving down, yes! Ashley McCann starting to heat up.
I was going to say the suddenly hot Ashley McCann.
I think that's who you got to get the ball to right now if you're the Hillers.
I like that she took the extra step to get the floater in the lane. Ooh,
foul drawn by Kaiser.
I think they're going to say on the floor, no shot.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give her the shot.
I was going to talk about Ashley McCann. I wouldn't have minded her pulling up for a nice jumper from the free throw line instead of taking it too close into the getting contact. They've been getting blocked so much tonight, trying to take it in too far, where you might want to settle for a little bit of a mid-range jumper. But she hit it.
And that's a good foul because Westwood not in the bonus yet. Hurley feeds it over. Giannopoulos trying to take it through a couple defenders, up from the block and in.
I think I saw a few extra steps there.
Restaghini takes it up. .2:15 left in this quarter. Flanagan with it. Back to Restaghini. Up for the shot. No. And it's collected by Kaiser.
See, I like that shot. You get it, a makeable mid-range jumper without a hand in your face. You're not going to hit every one of them, but I think that's a nice shot to take. Instead of trying to force it in and getting contact or block, kind of like that. I like Holly's aggressiveness going to the basket because she likes to go to the free throw line.
Charlotte Hurley with it, feeds it over, and it's knocked out of the grasp of McGowan.
Great play.
Paharik comes up with the turnover and gets it over to Flanagan.
She got rid of it while she's on the ground to avoid a jump ball.
Restaghini driving in off the window, no good. Hiller rebound, put back, Lexi Bruce, no good. A secondary putback draws a foul. Bethel Flanagan heading to the line.
Real strong sequence there for the Hillers on the offensive glass. First you had Bruce, then Paharik, and then Beth Flanagan there at the end getting it and putting it in. I like that they're really playing aggressive inside. They're not afraid.
And the Hillers working on a little bit of a comeback here. And that's been a theme of this Hiller team. They really do play fearless and play very well defensive-wise as Bethel Flanagan hits the free throw.
Right, we've said that quite a few times over this season. And I'm always kind of not surprised by it, but I'm impressed by it.
Zolillo feeds it over to Hancock. Now back to Gannon. Over to the wing to Zolillo. Across to Hancock. Looking to feed it over. Errant pass there, but it is knocked out by a Hiller.
Again, more active hands in the passing lanes. So in all that excitement before, we kind of missed off that Giannopoulos picked up her third foul. And so she's got a seat on the bench going into the rest of the half here.
That's pretty big for Westwood. Whoa. Long shot and no good as she was trying to beat the shot clock. Here comes Flanagan. Restaghini into Paharik, surrounded by defenders. Gets it out to McCann. Up and in she goes. A long two for Ashley McCann.
A nice bucket. She's hot right now.
She certainly is. And what a great job by Paharik. Missed shot by McGowan. Hillers have it. And drawing the foul is Ashley McCann.
She's going to go to the line now, and she's going to shoot two.
She's 2 for 2 from the strike so far.
So let's hope she can keep it up here.
Chance to tie it. I'll tell you what, Wally, I'm very impressed with this Hiller performance so far tonight.
Yeah, I think it's great. I really do.
They have come to play.
Ooh.
We had a Westwood fan making some noise. First free throw missed by McCann. But she gets the second. Ashley McCann having quite a night, 7 points.
I think that was only the first shot she missed.
It was. She is 3 for 4 from the line. Katzman feeds it over to Hancock. Now along the left wing to Zolillo. Driving in, kicks it out. Gannon for 3. No good. And it's a rebound by Restagine. Stripped away by Katzman at the buzzer. No good. And what an ending to that second quarter. And what a game we have here. The Hopkinton Hillers maybe playing the best quarter they've played all season as they outscore Westwood in the second frame, 14-10, and it's a 17-16 Westwood lead as we head into the halftime locker room. Wally, if the Hillers could play like they just did in that second quarter for the rest of this game, they have a big chance in this one.
They played fantastic. Really aggressive defense. Shot very well, went to the line, hit their free throws where they weren't hitting the free throws in the first quarter. So that's a big difference right there. I mean, they scored 14 points in that quarter compared to 2 in the first. So a lot of things went right for them, and I think it all started with their aggressiveness. So we'll have to see what the second half brings, but I'm impressed, and I'm looking forward to the second half.
Absolutely, and let's not forget, for the first 2 minutes of that second quarter, there wasn't a single bucket hit.
Right.
But the second half should be very exciting as the first half has been. And at the break, it is Westwood leading the Hopkinton Hillers 17-16. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Girls Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center as we are just about ready for the second half of what has been a very exciting TVL large matchup between the 3-13 Hopkinton Hillers and the 13-3 Westwood Wolverines. And Wally, the Hillers, they may be 3-13 on the season, but they are certainly not playing like that tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. The records don't show what's happening out on the floor today. It's a 1-point game. It couldn't be closer. But the records show otherwise. But that's why they play them, and that's why we're here. We got a big student section out there, and we want to welcome in all the grandparents who watch on H-Camp tonight. So here we go with the second half.
We are underway. Hillers working right to left across your screen. As they start off with possession, Lexi Bruce up top to Davies. And we do have a number of updates we'll get to in the very near future. Lexi Bruce, surrounded by defenders, feeds it out to Flanagan. Davies up top over to the wing, and that shot was blocked.
That was a block there.
By Kane.
And we're going to get a foul on Holly Pahar going over the back on the rebound, unfortunately.
Some TVL updates at the half. Medway girls leading Bellingham 28-11. And congratulations to the TVL champion Medfield girls on staying undefeated and taking down Ashland 51-28. And Millis took care of Dedham 50-36. And boys action, Medfield leading Ashland 32-12. We'll try to get you more TVL updates throughout the course of the night. Up for three and no good there is Olivia Williams, Hiller ball.
Yeah, Olivia Williams with an air ball knocked off one of her teammates. So that's going to be Hiller ball going the other way. Going against his full court press again.
First half scoring totals for the Hillers. Bethel Flanagan 5 points, Ashley McCann 7, Lexi Bruce 2, Sophia Reitman-Cross with 2. As that's knocked out of play. Off the defender. For Westwood, Lily Hancock 2, Ariana Katzman 3, Ella Mason 4, Mackenzie Kaiser 2, Ava Gannon with 4.
Quickly there.
Yeah, and Giannopoulos with 2. And rejected there is Davies. Westwood gets the turnover. Charlotte Hurley feeds it over to Hancock. I had to get the scoring totals, Wally. Everyone was anxiously awaiting. Knocking down the 3, Ariana Katzman. She has 6 points, a pair of threes. Nearly stolen away, but knocked out of bounds by Nozol Illo. Hillers working around the perimeter now inside of Paharic. And she's blocked. No foul called, and she took a hard fall to the court.
She hit her head on the floor, which is going to be tough if she can't come back.
Yeah, they're going to more than likely have to check on her. I think when there's any incident involving the head, they'll certainly check on that player.
Yeah, so she's a vital cog, especially in interior for the Hillers. That's going to be a tough loss in the short run if she can't come back in a few minutes, and if she can't the whole game, that'll be very difficult for the Hillers.
It certainly will, especially for a physical game like this.
Exactly.
She's one of the key players for sure. Hurley kicks it out, and now back into the lane, up for the shot, drawing the foul, Olivia Williams.
And that's going to be on everybody's favorite player, Lexi Bruce, tonight. That might be her third if it is her. And it is.
Yep. She'll have to be careful. Because Lexi Bruce is a player they can certainly use, especially if Holly Pahar can't come back.
Right. Yeah, they're going to need her down the stretch.
Olivia Williams has her first point of the game now. For her second, no. Hiller ball.
So, I hate saying this, but Westwood has ballooned their lead up to 5 points.
Restaghini working up the far side. Feeds it over to Davies. Back to Restaghini. Up for the long 2. No good. And Olivia Williams collects.
Yeah, again, that's that shot I was talking about before that I kind of hope they do a little bit more of. It's a nice little mid-range jumper without any defense. And it's a travel. So I'd like to see them take more of it. Unfortunately, Restaghini's taken 2 and both have been good shots, but she's missed them both that we've seen.
Hillers working against the press as they have been pretty much all game long.
Yeah, they kind of backed off a little bit there. It was kind of like a token press. Letting the Hillers kind of move the ball up.
Yeah, good battle for it here. Looks like Lexi is going to have it, but get wrapped up. We'll get a jump ball call.
And that's going to go Westwood way.
Lexi Bruce and Lily Hancock getting wrapped up there.
Tom, I hate saying this, but every time you say Lily Hancock, I think you're saying Herbie Hancock. For all the 80s funk fans out there.
Lily driving down and off the hands of Nozzolillo and out of play.
All right, here we are. We're at a juncture in the game here where the Hillers really can't let Westwood stretch their lead too big. They have to make sure they stay in the game, so they need a couple of points here.
Flanagan with it to Davies. Davies feeds it over. Restaghini thought about it. Back to Davies for three. Knocks it down. A big bucket there for the Hillers.
Yeah, first bucket of the game for Elena Davies. That's a big one right there, right when we needed him, right when I asked for it.
Here you go. They're listening. Katzman with the long two, no good. Rebound by Lily Hancock, feeds it out to Hurley, and it's blocked by Flanagan, and then we have a foul. I think, was that Davies who drew a push?
Yeah, it's a foul. Davies had the ball.
Right.
She got fouled by
that is going to be
Lillian Hancock, but I think that was a poor point of view by the ref. I think it actually was kind of a clean grab of the ball, but we'll take the foul.
No, it wasn't. I disagree, Wally.
Well, maybe you're right. We'll go to the replay.
Well, the official's on my side, so that's what counts.
He was.
Davies with it, feeds it over. Restaghini to the corner. Lexi back to Restaghini, working around the perimeter, trying to open things up. Davies up top, launches it, no good. Off the front of the rim, rebound Olivia Williams.
Lexi Bruce has to be careful in there. She's rolling around inside where the big trees are.
And Hurley had a clear path right down the lane and drew the foul.
Lexi's been playing a while with the 3 fouls.
That one's going to be on Davies. That's her second. Charlotte Hurley is in the scorebook for the first time tonight. Kate Finnegan back into the game for the Hillers.
And Lexi does kind of sub out right there, so she's going to take a break.
For the second, knocks it down. Good shooting at the line by Charlotte Hurley. Full court pressure for Westwood. Ashley McCann working up the near side. Oh, it's stripped away, and Westwood has it. The kick out to the wing, up for three. Williams and knocks it down.
Big bucket for Olivia Williams.
Very big. Ashley McCann with it, contested once again, gets it over to Restaghini, and it's knocked away. And another turnover by Westwood as Charlotte Hurley comes up with the steal. Back to Olivia, and in she goes.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here.
Yes. Well-needed timeout by Coach Greco and the Hillers. It gives us a chance to tell you the TVL standings heading into tonight. In the TVL Large, Westwood 13-3 and a one-game winning streak coming into tonight's game. Medfield undefeated, and they stayed undefeated. They're actually now 17-0. Ashland 7-10. That is just so impressive in this league.
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
Norwood 11-6, Holliston 7-11, Hopkinton 3-13. In the TVL Small, Norton 12-4, Dover Sherborne 13-4, Millis 10-7, Medway 7-8, Bellingham 3-15, and Dedham 3-14. And there are your TVL standings. Brought to you by HCAM Sports Talk, which you can hear every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on HCAM TV as well as our YouTube page.
So Westwood is out to a 9-point lead here. Just what the Hillers really couldn't handle right here with two big turnovers for points.
Well,
so they need to keep it close.
They're going to have to respond to some big shots of their own. TVL update after 3 quarters. Medway girls leading Bellingham 44-21. And we're hoping we'll get a boys update, but nothing yet. We'll have the boys' home regular season home finale next Tuesday as they take on Medfield in a huge matchup. Restaghini feeds it over to McCann. Back up top, Finnegan. Out to McCann. Now Restaghini. Long three, no good. And it's a Westwood rebound pulled down by Ava Gannon.
They actually got a decent shot of that. They had such a long time to get the ball into their set, but they still ended up with a good shot.
And Olivia Williams is blocked, but with the follow-through, Ava Gannon. McCann into Holden. Back to Restagini now.
Oh, can't pick up her dribble there. Look at this, they got a girl underneath the basket. They just can't even pick up their heads to see her, unfortunately, because the pressure's too tight on them.
Impressive defense by Westwood in this quarter. Around the perimeter they go. McCann nearly poked away. Back to Restagini, driving in, and she's rejected, but we have a foul.
Yeah, she's going to go to the line there. Nice aggressive take to the basket. And that's going to be on Charlotte Hurley. That's her third.
Third for Hurley, team second for Westwood. And Restagini hits the first of two.
And after all the playing that she's done in this game tonight, it's shocking that that's her first points of the game.
It certainly is. Westwood, they've done their homework. They have been watching Tegan Restagini very closely. And no good on the second. Here comes the Wolverines with it as Kaiser feeds it up top. And a three knocked down by Ariana Katzman, her third three bucket of the game.
That is a backbreaker right there. That puts up to a 13-point lead. That's a backbreaker.
Well, you just need to get a big run going.
Right. It's still early.
Right.
Still in the third quarter, but that's a killer right there.
Well, I think not having Paharik out there the last few minutes kind of hurt him, but she is back out there now, so that's very good to see. And going coast to coast, Hurley, she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, that's going to be on Charlotte Holden. That's going to be her second. Hiller's fourth team foul.
Hurley 2 for 2 from the line. And there's the fan section. No good on the first.
Yeah, student section doing their job.
Absolutely. Great turnout tonight to celebrate the lone senior on the roster, Lexi Bruce, and cheer on the girls team in their finale here at Hopkinton High School as Hurley hits the second. They do have some road games left, including the Westboro tournament, which will take place over the school vacation. Paharik driving down, no good.
He ends up on the ground again, though.
Kaiser with the rebound, coast to coast from the block, and it's stuck.
Well, so that's going to be a jump ball there because there was no call on the contact. I'm kind of surprised they didn't call a charge, but there probably wasn't enough contact, and the defensive player just kind of laid down, which they are taught to do. But then the ball kind of gets up there in the wedge, and that's a jump ball.
And nicely done by the official.
He finishes the play. So 14-point lead here for Westwood. Hillers desperately need a run.
Flanagan into Davies. The aggressive full court pressure continues from Westwood.
Yeah, Westwood can really smell it now. They're trapping instead of just kind of showing full court defense.
Grady with it. Feeds it into Paharik. Up, and she draws the foul.
She's finally going to get to the line. Hopefully she can keep her hot free throw shooting alive.
I believe that's going to be on Hurley. That's her fourth.
Wow.
Oh, Paharik misses the first.
Too bad, but she's right on it.
So far in this quarter, Westwood has outscored the Hillers 17-4. Paharik hits the second.
There it is. See, I wasn't lying that she's a good free throw shooter.
Lily Hancock will take it up. Feeds it over to McGowan. Back to Hancock. Around the perimeter they go. McGowan over to Lily. Kicks it out. Gannon thought about it. feeds it over. Kaiser driving through, no good. Battle for it, and Westwood's going to maintain. Nice job by McGowan underneath. Kaiser with it. And aggressive defense there by Paharic. Giannopoulos feeds it up top. Gannon, shot clock at 18 seconds. Hancock feeds it out, and it looks like Westwood going to try to burn as much clock as possible on their possessions. Missed shot there by Gannon.
Yeah, they were able to really work it around and let the clock just tick away.
And you don't come up with points there, but you burned what? A good...
Yeah, half a minute almost.
Yeah.
And now they're going to come out and they're going to start the trap as soon as they can. So the Hillers need to kind of keep their spacing and keep the ball moving in the full court.
Davies feeds it over. Kraus to Grady. Back to Flanagan. Now in the corner. A good feed to Paharic from Davies.
Nice kick out by Paharic. She's triple teamed.
The Hillers, they need to shoot quickly with the deficit. Up with the hook shot, no good as Davies. She swats it out, and we have a foul. I believe it was on the rebound attempt, and they're going to get Davies. That's going to be her third.
I think that's kind of a light reach-in foul right there.
It was that hand contact.
Too bad, yeah.
Giannopoulos into Hancock. Feeds it to the block. Up, no good is Gannon. Good defense by the Hillers, and that'll do it for the third quarter.
Smart play by Paharic on that rebound, even though there was a second or two on the clock, and sometimes you think you can run up a couple of steps and shoot it. She just hung on to it so she wouldn't turn the ball over and give Westwood a couple of easy points at the buzzer. So nice play by Paharic.
It certainly was, and she is someone you definitely need in a physical game like this. But the Hillers struggling shooting-wise as they got outscored 17-5. And Wally, I think you just kind of have to hope that the Hillers could find that magic that they had in the second quarter shooting-wise, because they really struggled in that quarter.
They really did. And a lot of it was Westwood defense. They really turned up the volume on the defense there and really stifled everything that the Hillers tried to do. If the Hillers can get back, kind of do the same thing to Westwood, create some more turnovers and get out on the run, it might help them out. And like I said a minute ago, they really desperately need to get a run going, even if it's just a small one, just to get some points, just to get back in the game here.
Scoring totals heading into the fourth quarter for the Hillers. Elena Davies with 3, Beth Flanagan with 5, Ashley McCann with 7, Lexi Bruce with 2, Holly Paharic with 1, Tegan Restaghini with 1, Sophia Kraus with 2. For Westwood, Charlotte Hurley with 3, Lily Hancock with 2, Ariana Katzman with 9, Ella Mason 4, Mackenzie Kaiser 2, Ava Gannon 6, Olivia Williams with 6, all in the third quarter, and Estefania Giannopoulos with 2.
I think it'd be easier on me if you called Hancock Lillian instead of Lily.
Lily with it.
There you go.
Driving in, kicks it out. McGowan up and no good. It is a Westwood rebound. The putback, no good by Gannon. And the Hillers able to collect. Caroline Kane with the nice rebound.
Yeah, Caroline Kane doing some real dirty work in there with the towers in for Westwood there and Kaiser and Gannon.
Grady with it. Feeds it into Paharic. Back out to Grady for 3. Knocks it down.
Great shot. That's just what they needed.
Certainly was, and it puts them right back in this game.
Yep, just 10-point lead now, where it was in the teens.
Lillian Hancock feeds it over. Driving down is Kaiser, and we're going to have a foul.
I was going to say, we really need a stop. That's not really the kind of stop we were hoping for, but we'll see. It may work out. And they got Paharic on that one. That's her third. But
that is something to watch.
We're in the fourth quarter now, so a little less time.
And Kaiser, a perfect 3 for 3 from the line.
Coach Greco's having a chat with one of the officials.
On the second, got it. 4 for 4 is Kaiser. Davies feeds it over. With it is Grady, back to Davies. And nearly stripped away, able to get it to Grady. Paharik along the baseline. Kicks it out, Grady.
Got away with a little travel there.
Davies back to Grady, Paharik. Driving down through the defenders, can't finish.
Great move by Paharik. She's going to try to strip it here.
Kaiser pulled it down, contact.
Offensive foul. And Kaiser hit her mouth on the other girl's head there, I think.
It kind of seemed like Mackenzie Kaiser and Beth Flanagan just kind of ran into each other.
I think Kaiser kind of took the worst of it right in the mouth.
Yeah, she's out of the game. They're going to check on her. Certainly hope she's okay as Davies feeding it up to Flanagan. Knocked out of play by a hustling Nicole Illo.
And I think Kaiser looks like she's okay on the sideline. She's kind of refusing anyone to look at her. She seems to be all right.
Oh, Grady trying to feed it in off the hand of Kane. Out of play. Pass a little too high. Ella Mason on the entry. Ariana Katzman takes it up. Kick out to the wing. Nicole Illo. Up top she goes. Mason to the corner. Nicole Illo with Paharik in front of her, and it's stolen away.
Great steal.
Davies got in there for the steal. Good defense by Paharik, and Kane lost the dribble, but it was last touched by a Wolverine.
Yeah, poked away. Great hands by Caroline Kane. That pass really, I think, may have been intended for someone else, and it hit her kind of in the back of the shoulder, and Kane was able to just pull it down and keep going with it.
We have a boys update from Westwood. Westwood leading the Hillers after the first quarter, 18-13.
Lexi Bruce back in the game with 3 fouls. She's going to finish off her night on the floor, I hope.
I think you're going to be in there no matter what at this point.
Yeah.
Kane with it. Up top, Restaghini. Oh, nearly batted away. And good defense. A trap set by Westwood.
That should be Hiller's ball.
And it will be.
Yeah. Yeah, Tegan Restaghini getting kind of smothered there on the sideline. She's got to keep the ball away from there and stay out in the open court a little bit where you have 360 degrees of momentum.
That should be on Hancock.
Ooh. And then we got a foul and we got a turned ankle, it looks like.
Looks like maybe a little ankle twist there, but she is walking off under her own power, so that's good to see. Ashley McCann getting a little shooken up. That's the third foul on Lily Hancock. It was almost like a hockey check there.
You're right, it was.
Davies over to Restaghini. She probably just got into the moment a little too much. Paharik trying to feed it through, and it's taken away. Zolillo comes up with it.
Yeah, passes are getting harder and harder to come by in here with the defense for Westwood.
Katzman over to Olivia Williams. Up, no good as Williams grabs her own rebound and puts it back and in. Olivia Williams has 8 points all in the second half. Fed up to Kane, now to the short corner, Lexi Bruce.
And the crowd loves it.
Her second bucket of the game. She has 4 points. Katzman with it. Long two, no good. Loose ball. Restaghini has it. Surrounded by Wolverines, gets it out to Lexi Bruce. And now Davies takes it up. Davies driving down around the defender, off the window, no good. And Olivia Williams with the rebound.
I love when the opportunities are there for the Hillers to take it to the basket, and they do.
Yeah, the miss kind of hurt.
Yeah, it's too bad, but I like the aggressiveness and I like the awareness to take it in.
Absolutely. She saw a nice clear lane there. Hancock kicks it out, up for three, and no good is Ella Mason. Paharik with the rebound. Along the far side, Restaghini over to Davies.
It's in to Bruce. Oh, she gets it knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Hiller ball.
Tegan Restaghini will inbound. Into Elena Davies. Back to Restaghini.
Looking into Bruce again.
Yeah. Lexi out to Restaghini.
But they're not going to let her keep the ball in there without getting double teamed.
And it looks like the Hillers passing a lot more strategically. Kane driving through, can't finish.
Lefty layup, couldn't make it.
Pulled down by Gannon. Westwood probably going to try to burn some time here.
Yeah, just 3.5 minutes to go, and they've got a 12-point lead. So, yeah, they'll probably want to start to burn some clock.
For three, no good is Hurley. And it's a Westwood rebound and put in by Lillian Hancock.
Westwood really has been very good on the offensive glass tonight.
They certainly have been.
They're going to get a travel here.
Travel on Kane.
Yeah, they've been really dominant on the offensive boards, especially in the second half here.
40-26 Westwood lead. 3:06 left to go.
We again want to thank the Bruce family for dropping off the treats for the crew tonight. We're very much appreciated.
Absolutely. We'll take food anytime.
Yeah. And it's a shame we won't be calling Lexi Bruce on HCAM anymore after tonight.
And a missed lay-in there by Williams.
And there's a rebound by Lexi.
Holden feeds it over. Restaghini with it. Gets it through to the
great
corner. Nice feed. And Lexi Bruce unable to finish. And, yeah, there was a step there. They're going to get her with the travel.
Yeah, great feed from Caroline Kane. And, Lexi Bruce got blocked, got the ball back, but was kind of off balance there.
Ella Mason on the entry. Charlotte Hurley will take it up. We're at the 2.5-minute mark. Feeds it over. Gannon. Back to Hurley. Driving through defenders. Off the window. No good. And it is knocked out of bounds off of Davies.
So that's going to stay Westwood ball. Lena Davies checks out.
Charlotte Hurley feeds it in. Back to Hurley now goes Gannon. Kick over to Mason. Hurley up for the shot. No. And a Hiller rebound collected by Finnegan. McCann trying to work it up the floor. Feeds it up to Grady. Around the perimeter they go. 3 attempt, no good by Finnegan. Lily Hancock comes up with it.
There you go, under 2 minutes to go. Westwood with a 14-point lead.
Driving in, up with the underhand goes Hurley. That's no good. Hillers have it. Rebound by McCann. Feeds it up. Down the lane goes Holden, and we have a charge.
Yeah, an offensive foul on Holden.
I believe that's her 4th. And 3rd. I stand in corrected.
That's too bad. That's I think as a player gets a little older, she'll realize that's a time to try to pull up instead of going right for the contact. Pull up for a little 8-foot jumper.
Mason back to Hurley. And Westwood just trying to burn time at this point. Along the corner, and that is Rafferty, and the shot was blocked. Oh,
saved by the Hillers, and it goes to the Westwoods. Too bad.
That backfired. Hurley feeds it over to Williams. Long 3, no good. That was an NBA 3 there.
Yeah.
She had the distance. McCann with it. 1 minute left. The Hillers going to come up short here tonight, but it was a very good effort against a terrific Westwood team. 3, no good by Holden.
At halftime, it really was. It was a spectacular showing by the Hillers. They just couldn't stand with them the whole game, unfortunately.
That second quarter, I think, was the best quarter I've seen them play all season. And Lexi Bruce coming out and getting hugs from her teammates. We'll certainly miss watching her on the hardwood.
Yeah, it's interesting when you have one senior on the team and it's senior night, so it's kind of all her night. It's been exciting. I'm sure she's going to be emotional about it, and that's nice. The ovation her fellow students gave her as she checked out.
Absolutely. Williams feeds it up, and I'm sure, since she was the only senior, that leadership role was so important, and I'll tell you what, this team, I think they must have had great leadership, because with what they're able to do defensively and passing-wise, and the fact they got better and better throughout the season, that shows great leadership.
Yeah, they did get better, even though the record may not show it. I think it's going to go a long way into showing how good they become next year and the year after with all these young players.
Kate Finnegan draws the foul. At the line for a pair. And she hits the first. Now, if we can get Charlotte Holden and Caroline Kane in the scorebook, that would mean every Hiller has at least 1 point tonight.
Yeah, right. We only got 10 seconds in which for it to happen, though.
Curley with it. Westwood just going to try to burn out the clock. The Hillers know their fate at this point, so they're not going to go in for the foul. And that'll do it. The Westwood Wolverines are able to take down the Hopkinton Hillers by a final of 40-28. And really the story of the game ended up being that 17-5 third quarter, which ended up hurting the Hillers. But, Wally, it was very fun to watch this team all season long develop and just become better and better. And they were also very entertaining out there as well. Just the fact that they always hustle to the ball and the effort they put in. It's not quite the record they want, but it was certainly a fun season of watching this young team.
Yeah, you're so true. Like you said, entertaining, and they really have been entertaining all year. And the effort has been there every game, right to the end, even tonight. In the last couple of minutes when the result wasn't really in doubt. They were still playing hard, and the effort was there, and it was really, really enjoyable to watch this team kind of grow all season, and I can't wait for next year.
Absolutely, but the boys team, they have some games left. We'll be back next Tuesday for a 6:30 tip-off as the boys take on Medfield. But for our crew, John Ritz, Andy Ritz, Mary Arnott, my broadcast partner, Wally Hannaberry, it's been a pleasure all season. A big thank you to our crew all season long. I'm Tom Nappy. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Stay with them, but not